am Kiana Sage from Being in Sync. I guide people to peace, and this is video 197 in the series. Every day, 366 days, because this is a leap year, and today we're talking about confusion. And did you know that confusion is required? It's like a required experience prior to having a breakthrough. What is a breakthrough? A breakthrough is a shift in perception, a choice in direction, a reassessment of who you are, what you're about, where you're going. And you can have breakthroughs or breakdowns, and what you do with them is always going to be totally, completely, and fully up to you. So, most people resist being in states of confusion. And what the state of confusion does is it's an aspect that happens within the mind, and it disconnects you from your spirit. And so when you are noticing that you're in confusion, in despair, in states of great uncertainty, hitting what you might call a rock bottom, those are the times where you know you're on the precipice of something really profound for your own personal growth and exploration. Because those states aren't necessarily states of constriction, more of uncertainty. And those are an invitation for you to go deeper within yourself, always. Anytime that you are feeling confusion, consider it an invitation. Anytime that you are feeling doubt, consider it an invitation for you to go within, to reconnect with your inner spirit. Because we are always, always being invited to come back in within ourselves, to reconnect with the truth of who we are. And when we're in states of confusion, usually if people stay in those states long enough, they go into what's called a crisis. Crises are pinnacle points in which you make determinations of which direction you're going to go. And oftentimes making decisions from a state of crisis is not ideal. Making decisions from a state of fear, not ideal. Making decisions from very heightened emotional states, not ideal. That's why it's so important for you to go within and reconnect every time you are feeling confused or unsure, uncertain. Those huge swings of your states of being are always going to be invitations for you to go within. Now, one aspect that I have found clients struggle with repeatedly is their ability to stay in connection with their heart for long periods of time. Most people who are struggling to stay in connection with their heart because their mind is racing, it just means that you need more practice. It doesn't mean anything more than that. It means that you need more practice in being in connection, because you've been practiced with being disconnected, and being in the mind and trying to figure stuff out, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out what's going on. And everything is figure outable, but it's easier when you are in connection with yourself. That's where all your self-esteem is. That's where all your confidence is. That's where your assurances to wisdom will come from, is from within yourself. So when you're feeling like you're having a breakdown, or if you're feeling like you're having confusion, know that this is telling you you're on the right track to a new way of being. New ways of being do not happen without confusion, because it's a paradigm shift. And when you're shifting a paradigm, you cannot shift a paradigm through your state of assuredness. You have to bump into another state of unknowingness or confusion. That's where it happens. So if you're feeling confused, you're not alone. It's okay to be confused. What it's not okay to do is to look outside yourself for the answers. That's where you will be misled, misdirected, and lied to. So always trust within yourself. How do you trust within yourself? You develop a strong connection with your inner spirit. So many people experience confusion for many reasons. It just doesn't even matter why other people are confused. Confusion is your own personal journey. So everybody wakes up and has their breakthroughs or breakdowns in different ways. What you do with your experience is really what separates you from the rest of the pack. If you're one of those people that goes into chaos and drama and anxiety, and then you're looking outside yourself for somebody to make it stop, that pattern of behavior will most often continue for you because you're missing the invitation that is from within. So go within yourself, learn to seek guidance from within your own heart, learn to stay in connection with your heart, and that happens through practice. Now, the patterns of behavior that have come from the mind, those will not stop until you shift the patterns from within your heart. So continue to connect with your heart even when your mind wants to race. Your mind will always want to do what it does. You have to redirect your attention back into the heart, and that's where you'll find more clarity. The clarity will never come from your mind. It rarely comes from reason. It will always come from an insight or a new awareness that you hadn't considered, and that does not come from the mind racing. So I hope you found this helpful in your own breakthrough, knowing that you're not crazy, you're not alone, that everybody has breakthroughs and breakdowns, and it's what we do with them when we're in it that makes us stronger. So continue to go within, invite yourself to go in. I'm inviting you to go within. Learn to talk to your inner spirit, learn to connect with your inner spirit, because that's where inner strength comes from. You are stronger than you know. You are resilient. And if you don't believe it, that's okay. Learn it within yourself. Don't believe me. Learn to trust yourself. And if you don't trust yourself yet, listen to this. You are here for a good reason. Even though the reason doesn't make sense now, that's okay. Continue to connect within. Trust the path and the journey for healthy new behaviors is not always easy. It's always worth it. So forget about the easy road and just go within. Constantly, continuously going within and connecting with your inner spirit. My name is Kiana Sage, and I guide people to peace. Have a great day. Bye.